Good Monday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard our Monday Market Outlook for this holiday shortened week, at least here in the United States. I'm Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and man, I'm just fired up. Had a well, wasn't a great week. Yeah, it was a great week last week. What am I talking about? I had to take a down week for some medical issues, so it was good. Good to take some downtime, but man, I still sent out a bunch of very profitable trades last week from Target to Mara, S&P 500 sniper shots. We did some really, really nice work last week. Even though I was laid up and canceled all the live trade briefs so I could heal my mouth, I was still sending out trades, man. Speaking of that, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, for current TGO members, I'm going to open up the doors to our Max Afterburner group, where you're going to get the opportunity to join this elite team of 250 current members. And you're going to get an incredible incentive to help save and change lives. I'm going to allow you to donate directly to the No Fallen Heroes Foundation a portion of the lifetime membership. So for the current TGO members, check your email for tomorrow morning, and I'm going to give you a brief. So you can only 5 folks. 5 folks are going to be able to join lifetime before the end of the year for a massive, let's go, Brandon, price increase for 2024, and you'll get to send a donation directly to No Fallen Heroes and get a nice tax write-off before the end of the year. Men lie, brokerage accounts don't. Here's my personal E-Trade brokerage account. You ready for this, folks? 107% return. I'm going to let that sink in. This took a couple sniper shots today. This is probably closer to 110%. I want that to sink in, folks. And I also want you to look at the S&P 500 look at September. Implosion, explosion, deeper implosion, bigger explosion. If you don't know what you're doing, you probably got wiped out during this whole thing. So look at that. September, October, November. Look at what the market did. And I want you to look at September, October, November. Look at what my portfolio did. Ladies and gentlemen, if Brandon is cutting your 401k into a 101k, you need to step up. You need to make the investment tomorrow and the donation to the No Fallen Heroes Foundation and join Lifetime. I hope in the next month and a half, I don't become a complete idiot. I'd love to outperform the NASDAQ, right? People are like, oh my God, the NASDAQ's crushing it this year, up 35%. I'm going to try and beat the NASDAQ by 100%. If you're a political science major like me, a poor kid from South Jersey, let's do the math. If you started trading with me at the beginning of last year and you had 25 grand, you now have over 50. If you started with me last year with 50 grand, you have over 100. If you started last year with me with 100 grand in your account, you have over $200,000. Men lie, brokerage accounts. Oh, there's my brokerage account. I love showing people all this stuff, man. So join me tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., your final call at the 2023 rates going up next year. And you really do need to help us, folks. This came out last week, Thursday, November 16th. Veteran suicides rose in 2021, despite increased prevention efforts. Man, we need your help. We absolutely need your help, folks. You're going to be able to help us tomorrow. Hey, today is the last day. Go to the No Fallen Heroes. Go to nofallenheroes.com, folks. Right here up at the top, you can click Shop Now. Grab one of our merch. Either a hoodie right here, sights on the sleeve with our Maverick Mind Psychedelic Pilot, or a t-shirt, folks. These ain't expensive at all, and these are handmade. The reason this is the last day is because Mental Joe, the guy that makes these things, he screens them. Each color is its own screen. I learned a lot about making these things recently because I'm like, dude, what are you talking about the last day? He's like, nah. I clean the screens and we move on to a new promo. I mean, I'm going to order just to have some extra at my house. But folks, if you don't get into this, it's not going to be for a long time. Perfect Christmas presents, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, winter solstice. I don't care what you celebrate. Great Christmas presents, folks. No Fallen Heroes Foundation.org/merch, or you just go to nofallenheroes.com and click merch up here at the top, Shop Now. Okay. Finally, Microdoses. We launched on Veterans Day our joint venture with Microdoses. No Fallen Heroes LLC, which is a for-profit, not the foundation. No Fallen Heroes LLC and Microdoses Inc. We launched a line of products called Maverick Mind. We got our first two products out. We're launching another one called Cat Shot. It's a middle of the day shot. It's a 5-hour energy type of drink, but it doesn't suck like 5-hour energy. It tastes pretty damn good, and it's a lot healthier than that type of crap. So we got Morning Brief and we got Maverick Mind Night Shot. I take this before I go to bed and I sleep like a baby. I wake up, no sleep hangover or anything, literally out of bed. No, meditate first, then you yoga. With the Maverick Mind is the Morning Brief to get me going for the day. So Morning Brief to start the day, Night Trap to end the day, Cat Shot right in the middle. Microdoses.com/pages/Maverick. But you can go to my Microdoses, the homepage, and get in there. I'm pretty sure they're right there. They're on the homepage. So, okay. Talk about trading, man. What a great, like I said, man, the target last week after the earnings, and we've been sniping some good stuff, but it's so hard to celebrate, profits and everything like this with everything that's going on in the world. Here's the dumb headline. The White House does not expect Arab states to weaponize oil. I want that to sink in, how stupid the people running this country are. Oh, and by the way, have you seen that, in the past month and a half, over 60 attacks against U.S. forces in the Middle East? 6-0. One attack is too many. Joe's letting 60 go on. And every once in a while, he launches a 2-ship of Eagles to go out and bomb an empty garage. It's a disgrace. It's embarrassing. And then they sit here and say, "Well, we don't think they're going to weaponize oil." They're that stupid. OPEC and Russia. Russia isn't in OPEC, but it's a pretty big oil producer. He picks up the phone and he calls MBS, his murdering buddy, and says, "You know what? Let's just cut. Let's squeeze the United States." The White House doesn't expect them to do that. That's how stupid these people are, folks. Also, we covered this in our solo Amazon brief today. If you're an idiot that thinks war is supposed to be proportional, you're an idiot. And I kind of mean that with the full weight and force of the word idiot. You're an idiot. War is not supposed to be proportional. First of all, war, folks, is the failure of man, woman, humans to be right, to see each other as souls, to drop the hate and everything like that. So if this you have to go to war for the worst thing to ever happen type thing, it needs to be incredibly violent and incredibly quick. This proportional bullshit, this tit for tat, this back and forth, you know who likes proportional wars? The defense contractors and the swamp. They love it, man. Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, Lockheed, Boeing, you name it. They love, let's just keep proportional tit-tat back and forth. Nah, folks. The people calling for proportionality are stupid. They have go read some Sun Tzu, The Art of War. You have no idea what you're talking about. Proportional wars get more people killed over a longer time frame. It's stupid. So I can't stand what's going on in the Middle East, whether it's the death of Israelis, the death of Palestinians. It's a horror, but it should never be proportional, period. It needs to be violent and overwhelming so it stops quickly. But that's not going to happen. Take a look at what's going on in Ukraine. It's time to end magical thinking about Russia's defeat. It ain't going to happen, folks. This guy is evil. I can't even tell you how I feel about this guy. He will use every last Soviet, because that's what they are right now, to eat bullets. You're not going to defeat somebody like that. Well, we have a lot of cool technology. Quantity has a quality of its own. It's so stupid, like in Vietnam. Our superior technology as Americans will. And here's wave after wave after wave of Viet Cong. You cannot fight people successfully who have no regard for human life. Like the horrific Hamas terrorists. They do not about human life. As a matter of fact, they believe the more human life they take, the quicker they get to heaven or something like that. So we're in a lot of trouble. What did you also miss last week? You missed me just frothing at the mouth about Democrats, Gavin, cleaning up San Francisco, cleaning up the poop and the homeless people for their communist dictator. You can't make this up, folks. They won't clean up the shitholes for U.S. citizens. They'll clean it up to make it look good for Xi. You can't make this up. Oh, and at the same time, Tim Cook from Apple, all these other limousine liberals did what? They went to dinner. Tim Cook, Larry Fink from BlackRock, Qualcomm, Boeing, KKR, Blackstone, Pfizer, FedEx, Tesla, Salesforce. They all did what? They went to dinner with Xi and gave him a standing ovation. This guy is our mortal enemy. He's TikToking us into oblivion. On their TikTok, it's all engineering videos and math and all sorts of stuff like that. In ours, it tells our teenage girls are fat. And last week, here's the Bin Laden letter, where all the teens now are like, wow, he had a great point. This man is the enemy of the United States of America, and our business leaders went and gave him a standing ovation and slobbed all over him. The day is coming, folks, when Xi is actually going to tell them, you got to choose. It's either this or this. I'm going to tell you, folks, I'm pretty damn sure they're all going to choose that. So that happened as well last week, as well as great news on Moody's. We're bankrupt and we're awful. Moody's turns negative on U.S. credit rating, draws Washington ire. Isn't that great? People who put us in this position, who take 30% of every dollar you make, are $33 trillion in debt. They're pissed that our credit sucks. Could you imagine if you ran your house like the government runs this country? So that happened last week. Now, this week, the Wall Street Journal is full of great news, man. Look at these headlines. Wall Street has a plan for a soft landing. Buy more stocks. Cooling inflation likely ends Fed rate hikes. Okay. Is the stock market rally about to rev up? Look at all these headlines, man. Call options trading surging. So a lot of bullish articles coming out of the Wall Street Journal trying to fan the flames, right? Or wag the dog, so to speak. I love Ken Griffin from Citadel. Miami possibly replacing New York City as the finance capital. It's already happened, folks. New York City has been a finance capital a long time. For a while, it's mainly been London. It ain't New York City, folks. But welcome to South Florida, Ken Griffin. Okay, but like I said, great stuff going on here at Top Gun Options. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., I'm going to open up the doors to 5 people to do the lifetime membership. Okay. Like I said, you're going to get to donate a portion of your membership directly to No Fallen Heroes. You get a nice tax receipt and you're good to go by my birthday, December 31st. So go get your merch, right? You can click right there, shop now, up at the top. Grab it today, folks. Mental Joe said this is it today. We got to print them, we got to ship them and all that stuff. And I got to clean the screens because we got another special shirt coming too. So get yours now and be one of the cool kids. And obviously go grab your morning brief and night trap from My Crew Doses. I swear by these things. Folks, whether it's a medicine retreat or a supplement, I don't recommend anything that I don't do and see positive results. As a matter of fact, if I do something and see negative results, you're going to hear hell and high water about it. So I swear by these things with my life, just like going to Costa Rica or Mexico or now Colorado. The guy that we went out to in Colorado, Dr. Jeremy, he makes these things, man. You can see the ingredients. Just click on it and you'll find everything in here. And it's funny that I have to say this, but I had to put this on the pages. Every ingredient we sell is legal and does not contain psilocybin. I'm getting messages from airline guys and ladies working in the government like, hey, will this hit on a drug test? I'm like, are you insane? Yeah, no. Everything in here is natural and legal. And I mean, please, if anybody was confused about that, these are all 100% legal supplements. Now, I will tell you when, not if, the day comes where you can have micro doses of psilocybin in these type of products to help your mood. We will do it. Until that day, the answer is no. Okay. So, all right, I got to get going. I'll see many of you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for the lifetime brief. If you got 24 hours, man, talk to your significant other or whoever you need to talk about this. I'm the only guy in the industry that allows you to transfer a lifetime membership to an immediate family member. I know we have a lot of senior traders who like, Wiz, and I'm a little older, and I'm like, dude, you give it to your son, your daughter, whoever, and oh wow, okay, so that usually pushes them over the edge. So you got 24 hours to make some calls or talk to people because starting January 1st, the lifetime membership increases significantly. Let's go, Brandon. All right, I got to get going. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. Fights on. Namaste. And Basi, Wiz out.